our little village of Anatevka, you might say that each one of us is a fiddler, trying to scrape out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it is so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word. Tradition! Traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to work, how to wear our clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and wear our little prayer shawls. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition get started? I will tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, everyone here knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers and do as the right, as master of the house, to have the final word.
The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Ramneho, the beggar. Honk the door. Honk the door. Here is a hope.
is 1 kopek. 1 kopek? Last week you gave me 2 kopeks. I had a bad week. You had a bad week? Why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved rabbi. Far away from us. Then are the others in our village who make up a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, His Honor many, many others. We don't bother them, and so far, they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we've always gotten along perfectly well. Of course, there was a time when he sold him my horse and delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a horse. It was a mule. It was a horse. It was a mule. Horse, mule, horse, mule, horse, mule, horse, mule.
Traditions, our lives would be as shaky as the Fiddler on the roof.
Girl. Where's Harper?
She's in the barn, milking.
Mama, will Puffy home? Oh, it's almost summer, and he worries a lot when he'll be home. All day long, riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder, and you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. Why, he can drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Spitzer, get me some more potatoes. Harper, did you finish the milking?
Yes, Mama.
You've been reading again. Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, yes, she's down the road. Maybe she's finally made a good match for you, Cycle.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yetta alone.
Can I go out and play?
You have speech. Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
Mama, the men she finds. The last one was sold. He was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. If you want hair, marry a monkey.
Mama, I'm not changing.
You don't have to boast about your age. Do you want to take the evil eye inside?
Golda, darling. Oh, Golda, I have to come and see you. I have such news for you. And not just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news. Where are your daughters? Outside, no. Good. Such diamonds, such jewels. And you see, Golda, I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. After all, even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, all alone. No one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone, and it's no life. All I do at night is think about him. Even thinking about him gives me no pleasure, because you know as well as I wasn't much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. Still better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Cycle in the house?
But she's busy. Come back later.
But there's something I'd like to tell her.
I said later.
Marco, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you're doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that skinny tail of mutton work with Cycle?
together since they were babies. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Oh, who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Oh, Bottle, these are nothing. Yet, you said you had news for me.
Children. Bear your blessing in your old age. My Aaron, may you rest in peace. He couldn't give me any children. Believe me, he was a good man, never raised his voice to me, but other than that, not much of a man. So what is the good if he never raised his voice to me? Still, what's the use of complaint? Other women enjoy complaint, but not he. Not every woman in the world is a yenta. Oh, well, Golda, and let's go and prepare my poor Sabbath table. It's been a pleasure talking out loud to each other. Now, goodbye.
You said you had news for me.
I'm forgetting my head. One of these days it'll fall right off, and a horse will come along and kick it into the mud. And goodbye, Yenta. The news. Of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you, Gold, that he's well off. True? Of course true. But he's lonely, poor man, you understand? Of course you do. So, to make the story short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye and Zeitel.
My Zeitel?
No, the Tsar's Zeitel. Of course you're Zeitel.
Oh, such a match for my Zeitel? Oh, but tell you what, you're a learned man. He doesn't even like Laser Wolf.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man. And he's a wealthy man, right? Of course, right. So, you'll tell me how it went. And you don't have to thank me, Golda. Because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser Wolf will pay, it gives me pleasure. What, after all, what better satisfaction is there than to make people happy? So, goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish cleaning the floor.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you. I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Bottle Taylor.
I didn't ask you.
Oh, but Zeitel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you because they can make one for me. And after her, one for me. So Yenta brings someone.
Yenta!
Well, someone has to arrange these matches. The young people can't do these things for themselves. Besides, she may bring someone wonderful, someone interesting, and well off, and important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll ring the bell. You ring the room, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm going to be the envy of all I see. Oh, make him a star for all, make him rich and a king for me. Well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark and the warm, find me a match. Oh my,
Since when were you so interested in the match, Harper? I thought you just had your eye on your books.
oh.
And you have your eye on the rabbi's son.
Well, why not? We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a daughter of the whole family. And whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right. Have I made match by you? He's handsome. He's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man. A good match. True.
my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, tell you. Blessed me with 5 daughters and a life of poverty. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see what kind of mischief we can play on my friends, have you?
Oh, you're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
And he's been invited to the blacksmith for the Sabbath.
Then hurry up, because the sun won't wait for you, and I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. It's true. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, idle, diddle, deedle, diddle, deedle, diddle, deedle, dum. All day long I'd biddy, biddy, bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Deedle, diddle, deedle, diddle, deedle, diddle, deedle, dum. If I were a biddy, biddy rich, deedle, diddle, deedle, diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the cow to be at heel, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each night, will sound like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I was rich, little diamond, little diamond, little diamond, little dum. All day long I'd biddy, biddy, bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Little diddle, little diddle, little diddle, little dum. If I were a biddy, biddy rich, little diddle, little diddle man, I'd see my wife, my gold, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising fields to a heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, when I have the mooches in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to call on me. They would ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Red Tenure, pardon me, Red Tenure, posing problems that would cross the rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a very seat by the eastern wall, and I discuss the holy books with a learned man 7 hours every day. And that would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were very rich, it's down, one little long and a really, really cool. If I were a wealthy man, hey, I would have the Lord who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
Xavier, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Report, Captain. I had a little accident with my horse.
Xavier, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I'm sorry, I'm a little late.
Xavier, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking of news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
Why? What is it?
What does it say?
In a village called Rujanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
But for what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar will leave their land. The plague, maybe?
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict issued by the authorities.
The authorities? May the authorities itch in places they can't scratch.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? You stand there and you curse and chatter. You don't do anything. You'll chatter your way to the grave. Excuse me, you're not from this village? No. And where are you from? Here. I was a student in the university there.
Oh, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That is where I learned there is more to life than talk. You should all know what is going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if I spit in the air, it lands in my face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right, and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you also are right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Xavier.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath.
Xavier, the rabbi's order. My cheese.
Of course, the cheese. So you're from Kiev, Revba.
Birchick.
Ah, Birchick. So you are a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me, forgive me. As King David said, I am slow of tongue and slow of speech.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And the cheese.
I know. Here. Take it, please.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Take it. It is a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, Red Birchick, it is no crime to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
Oh, that would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make these miracles come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Red Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5
Daughters.
daughters should learn too. I mean, girls are people.
Radical!
I would be willing to teach them. I could open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our time.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay the Sabbath with us. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Well, it doesn't say that exactly, but someplace it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my eldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is not mine. Perchik, this is Montcalm Doyle.
Oh,
and
you
this,
did me the favor and came in.
this also is mine. Good. This is Perchik from Kiev, and he is staying the Sabbath with us. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm really a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
No.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
She's my daughter. The wit she gets from me, as the good book says.
Whose book had wit? Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Martin, you're also eating with us. Oh, it's another blessing. Zayt, get the bigger table.
Mum can help me.
Spitzy Bianca, go get washed. Father, you go too. And you can go and get washed outside at the well. Father, will you show him? Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
Shh, I am praying.
Tevye, Laser Wolf wants to see you and talk to you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, he just said it was important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, will you see him and talk to him?
Talk about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can't forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. When a man sends an important message, at least see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Will you see him and talk to him? Will you?
All right. After the Sabbath, I will talk to him.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there'll be a match and it'll be too late for us.
Don't worry about it, Zeidel. I found someone that will sell me his used sewing machine. And in a few weeks, I will have saved up enough money to buy it. Then your father will be impressed with me.
A few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You can ask my father for my hand tonight. Now!
Now? Why would he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
But Zeidel, if he says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
What?
I'm just a poor tailor.
And even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
So will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
Oh,
It's getting late. Where is everybody?
Let tell you.
Later, Martha, later. Come, children. We are lighting the candles.
Let tell you.
Yes, Martha, what is it? What is it?
Good Sabbath, let tell you.
Good Sabbath. Come, children.
there going to be a party?
There may be a party. Might be even a wedding.
Wedding? Well, in that case, I shall be happy to make the occasion merry. Lead the dancing and so forth. For a small fee, naturally.
Naturally. A wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
We like a drink.
Vodka, schnapps?
Vodka.
Right away.
Sit down, Peter.
There we are, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening, Xavier.
What brings you in so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Good evening, Red Blazer.
Tevye, sit down. Have a drink. I won't insult you by saying no. So, how goes it with you, Tevye? How should it go? You're right. And with you? The same. No. I'm sorry to hear that. How's your brother-in-law in America? I believe he's doing very well. Ah, he wrote you? Not lately. And how do you know? If he were doing badly, he would write. May I? I suppose, Tevye, you know why I wanted to see you? I do, Red Blazer, but it's no use talking about it. Why not? Why, yes. Why should I want to get rid of her? Well, you have a few more at home without her. Oh, I see. Today you want one. Tomorrow you may want two. Oh? What will I do with two? Well, the same as you would with one. Tevye, this is most important to me. Why is it so important? Well, frankly, because I'm lonesome. Lonesome? What are you talking about? Don't you know? When we are talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me. A milk cow? So I won't be lonesome? What's so funny? I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter Zeitel. My daughter Zeitel? Of course your daughter Zeitel. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a very good impression upon me. And as for me, Tevye, you know, I think she well off. I have a good store, my own house, a servant. Tevye, why do we try to impress one another? Why not just let's shake hands and call it a match? And you won't have to find a dowry for her. And there may be something in your own purse, too. Shame on you, shame! My daughter Zeitel's not the sort I would sell for money. All right. So, we won't talk money. The main thing is, let's get it done with. And I will be good to her, Tevye. I do like her. What do you think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation if you talk about livers and kidneys. On the other hand, not every man has to be a scholar. And with a butcher, my daughter would surely never know hunger. Of course, they have a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. She's much younger than him. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher. But I misjudged him. He is a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match. You agree? I agree. That's wonderful, Tevye. No. Let's drink on it. Do you? No, my friend. Do you? To the both of us. To our agreement. To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our health and happiness. But most important, Here's to the father I've tried to be. Here's to my bride to be. Drink L'chaim to life, L'chaim. L'chaim, L'chaim to life. Life has a way of confusing us, dashing and bruising us. Drink L'chaim to life. And God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor. How much more could we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for? To life, L'chaim. Two cycles, my daughter, my wife, and gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink L'chaim to life. And vodka! Drink for everybody! I'm taking myself a ride! Let me tell this title! To raise a wolf, to champion, to cycle your dog. wanted a son. But I always wanted one a little younger than myself. Get out of my nurse.
What's the celebration?
Tevye's marrying up his eldest daughter, Seidel.
May I offer my congratulations?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tevye, there's a piece of news I think I should tell you as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm telling you this because I like you. You're an honest, decent person, even if you are a Jewish dog.
How often does one get a compliment like that? And the news?
I have received orders that sometime soon this village is to receive a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Oh, not too much. Just a little mischief so that if the inspector comes round, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between people. But I'm telling you this so that you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a good man. If I may say so, it's a pity you are not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Did you have to send me news like this today, of all days? I know we are your chosen people, but once in a while, couldn't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for getting a husband for my daughter, Zaitu.
I will tell you a story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together. All right? Good. Now Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel, and Jacob loved the younger daughter, Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Now Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, when Jacob had worked for him for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. And so, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us you must never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Bertie.
Do you understand?
Yes, Bertie.
Good. Now we can go on to discuss the next
Papa isn't
part.
up yet?
No, Mama.
Then enough of lessons. We have Papa's work to do today. How long can a man sleep? Why, he stuck at home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Go clean up in the barn, put that away, and call me when your Papa gets up.
That was an interesting lesson, Perchik.
Do you think so?
Although I don't think the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
What do you know about him? Except that he is the rabbi's son. Would you still be interested in him if he was the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He has no strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Any new ideas would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
But he was not talking to you personally.
You have wit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain without curiosity? It's a rusty tool. Good day, Huddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully towards a girl. But of course, that is too traditional a thought for an advanced thinker like you.
Not tradition. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect, just the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over. But here men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, must not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances. Like this.
Very nice.
There. We just changed an old custom.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you very much. I mean, good day.
Ah! Who are you? Bjerkes Prince?
Hoggle, Papa.
Ah, where is Zykel?
Oh, she's in the bar.
Call her out. Oh, Red Magic? How did the lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Oh, good.
So he's finally up. What happened to you last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have any news for me?
Oh, quiet, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there is another saying that goes like this, that, Zykel, my love, come here. You are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
And Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it.
The butcher.
Oh, my heart told me this was our lucky day. I thank thee, God, I thank thee.
And what does Zykel have
Oh,
to
what
say?
can she say, my firstborn bride? May you grow old with him in honor and fortune, not like his first wife, Sarah. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Zykel. Oh, I must go and thank yet. My Zykel bride, I thank thee, God, I thank thee.
Muscles tough, sir.
You call that a muscle top? And you, Red Perchick, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Zykel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich? What's wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Ah, may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Zykel knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Zykel?
Yes.
There, you see.
I see. I see very well.
Well, Zykel, why are you so silent, huh? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Papa.
What? What is it? Tell me.
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. I'll do anything, but don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser Wolf? He likes you.
Oh, Papa, I'll be unhappy with him. All my days will be unhappy. I'll do anything, Papa, please don't make me.
But we made a bargain. And with us, a bargain is a bargain.
And is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, please don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days, Papa. Papa, please don't force me, please.
All right. All right. I won't force you. It seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all the hard work.
Britannia, may I speak to you?
Later, Moppo, later.
I would like to speak to you.
Not now, Moppo. I have problems.
That's why I want to speak to you. I think I could help.
Certainly, like a bandage could help a corpse. Goodbye, Martha, goodbye.
Papa, just listen to him, please.
All right, you have a tongue. Talk.
Retevia, I hear you are arranging a match for Zeitel.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Zeitel.
What sort of a match?
Oh, the perfect fit.
A perfect fit?
Like a glove.
Like a glove?
This match was made exactly to measure.
Made to measure? A perfect fit? Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it?
Please don't shout at me, Retevia.
Oh, all right. Who is it?
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 It's me. Myself.
You must be crazy. You must be completely out of your mind, or you're crazy. What are you? Bridegroom, matchmaker, guests, all rolled into one? I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony yourself. You must be crazy.
Oh, please don't shout at me, Retevia. As to being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual, it's crazy.
Times are changing, Retevia. You see, the thing is that over a year ago, your daughter Zeitel and I gave each other our pledge that we would marry.
You gave each other your pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge? Unheard of! Absurd! They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Or wherever they think they are? America. And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This is the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition. Marriages should be arranged by the papa. This should never be changed. One little time you collect a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Don't I have anything to say about my daughter? Or doesn't anyone ask a father anymore?
I was going to ask you some time ago, Retevia. But first I wanted to save up enough for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You are only a poor tailor.
That's true, Retevia. But even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Retevia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what sort of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition. Ha! Very well, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you.
Retevia, you will not be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already. Mother.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. They pledged their truth. Modern children, yeah. Golden. What shall I do about Golda? What am I going to tell Golda? Help!
It was a miracle! It was a miracle! Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God with Daniel once again stood by his side and miracle of miracles walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made the wall fall down. And Moses softened Pharaoh's heart. That was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around and miracle of miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought would never be. God has given you to me.
What am I going to tell Golda? What shall I do about Golda? Help!
What is it?
Laser models
Teddy, wake up! Wake up, Teddy! Why are you wandering like that?
Where is she? Where is she?
Where's who? Who are you talking about?
Fruba Sarah, Laser Wolf's first wife, Fruba Sarah. She was standing there a minute ago.
So that didn't tell you. You know Fruba Sarah's been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt, and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
Right, well, this was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamed we were having a celebration of some kind. Everyone we knew was there. Musicians, too. In the middle of the celebrations, in walks your grandmother Zykel.
Grandmother Zykel? How did she look?
For a woman who is dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went to greet her.
A blessing on your head.
Muzzle top, muzzle top,
To see your daughter wed.
muzzle top, muzzle top.
I'm such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor muscle comes oil. A worthy boy is he,
Muzzle top, muzzle top,
a pious family.
muzzle top, muzzle top.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor muscle comes oil.
Taylor, she must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf.
No! I mean a tailor, my great-grandma. When it was time for holiday name for me, Uncle's bride was meant to be. For such a match I prayed.
Muzzle top, muzzle top.
In heaven it was made.
Muzzle top, muzzle top.
A father, sunny boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor muffled cows oil.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
No! 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 So you announced it 10 years that you're heading. And as the Laser Wolf, I say to you, 10 years that you're heading too.
Resting on your house, muzzle top, muzzle top. Imagine such a spouse, muzzle top, muzzle top. And such a son-in-law that no one ever saw. The tailor muzzle Gamzo.
It was a butcher!
The tailor muzzle Gamzo.
It was Laser Wolf!
The tailor muzzle Gamzo. Shout! Shout! Who is this? Who is this? Who is here? Who is this? My righteous anger shaken.
Yes, it could.
Why not?
We could be mistaken.
Is the butcher's wife gone from the open grave? Is the butcher's dear darling departed one? Rumasera, 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 Rumasera,
What is this about your daughter marrying my husband? Would you do this to your friend and neighbor, Sarah? Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. How can you allow it? How can you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes?
You allow your daughter to take your place.
Such a learned man as Peggy wouldn't let it happen. Tell me that it isn't so, and then I wouldn't worry. Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage. Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding. If Zytle marries Laser Wolf, I pity them both. He'll live with him 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are up, I
she rest in peace, took the trouble to come to us all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor. And all we can say, it's all for the best. Couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Amen.
A blessing on your head, muzzle top, to see a daughter wed, muzzle top. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw, the tailor Mottle Capsoil.
We haven't got the man
Muzzle top,
we had when we began.
muzzle top.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
Tailor Mottle Capsoil. The tailor Mottle Capsoil. The tailor Mottle Capsoil.
The tailor Mottle Capsoil.
Thank you.
Did you hear? There is cycle marrying Michael, not later more. Yes.
Cycle is marrying Michael?
What's all the excitement?
Didn't you hear? Tell me a cycle is marrying
Lace on the wall, the butcher.
No, Michael the tailor.
Michael the tailor.
Yes.
That's daring. Muscle top, Michael.
Imagine, cycle marrying Michael. I can't believe it. Oh, what's wrong with my son, Michael? Oh, excuse me, Shandor. Master Tom.
Yes, sir, do you have a waiting hat for me? Laser wool for an hour, but it's not cheap. Did I ask you how much it costs? Father, we go and watch the shop for a few minutes. How much does it cost? Come, Michael, I'll show you. Muzzle top. Muzzle top. Muzzle top.
Fair cost.
Oh, I was congratulating you, muzzle top. All right. Stop it. What's wrong with you? Just stop it. Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that, but they mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish. Do you think I'm different? I didn't think you would. What do you know about me? Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think you should be talking in that way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Here.
All right.
Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. Then we can talk about it for a while. Then we'll talk about life, how we feel about things, and it can all turn out very pleasant. Goodbye, Harbour.
Goodbye.
Jedka.
Goodbye. Yes.
together to share in the joy of the newlyweds. May they live happily together to arrive only. Ah, here comes our beloved Rabbi. May he be with us for many years to come.
Amen.
Now, I have to make the following announcements. The bride's parents are buying them the following: a new feather bed, a pair of pillows, and this pair of candlesticks. Now, let us not in our joy today forget those who are no longer with us. The dear who lived in pain and poverty and anguish, and who died in pain and poverty and anguish. But enough tears, let's all be merry and content like our friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride. But Laser bears no ill feelings. He has a gift for the newlyweds that he would like to announce himself. Come, Laser Wolf.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What is done, is done. I am giving the newlyweds 5 chickens. 1 for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Laser Wolf, you are a decent man. And on behalf of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There is a famous saying that goes,
I am not marrying your daughter. I do not have to listen to your saying.
if you would only wait a second, I was going to say.
Why should I listen to you? A man who breaks an agreement.
Why,
No, Rev, Laser, not now, not in the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What right? This is not your wedding.
It should have been.
Quiet. Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I would like to sing a little song.
You can keep your diseased chicken.
Leave my chickens out of this. We made a bargain.
The terms weren't settled.
We drank on it.
I saw them, they drank on it. The terms weren't settled.
What's done is done.
Once a butcher, always a butcher.
I will assign. My old grandmother came to me from the grave.
What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and said that her grandmother was a big liar.
They drank on it. An agreement. A sign. It's all nonsense. Zeitel wanted to marry Martel and not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself.
Yes. They love each other.
Love?
Very good.
He's a radical.
And what happens to the matchmaker?
Well, I say,
Let's sit down.
Musicians, play a dance. Come on then, dance. It's a wedding. It's a wedding.
What's he doing?
Who will dance with me?
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a woman?
that's what comes of bringing a wild man into your house.
He's not a wild man. His ideas are a little strange.
It's a sin.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi.
Well, Rabbi.
Well, dancing it's not exactly forbidden.
Now you see, it is not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now,
Who will dance?
Oh, it's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at Debbie's daughter! She's dancing with a man!
I can see she's dancing with a man. And I am going to dance with my wife.
I see I came at a bad time, Tevye, but the order's on tonight to the whole village. Play. I said play! I'm genuinely sorry, do you understand?
Take him inside.
Here up! I said, here up!
Ladies and gentlemen, there may be approximately 20 minutes during this interval both bar and fundamental will open up to those whose teams will leave the entrance at the front of the auditorium.
That was quite a dowry you gave my daughter Zykel for her wedding. Was that necessary? Anyway, Zykel and Mottel have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard and are spoiled as squirrels in winter. They're so happy they don't know how miserable they are. Oh, and Mottel keeps talking about a sewing machine. I know you're very busy with wars and revolutions, floods and plagues, all those little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes? And could you please get Lottie a sewing machine? How much trouble would that be? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse is left leg. Am I troubling you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says. But why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Mother.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel that you personally...
Not only me, many people, Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Otto, your father, the others here, think what happened at Zeichel's wedding was a little cloud burst, and that it's over and everything will now be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence. Whole villages are being emptied of their people. And it's reaching everywhere. And it will reach here. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Bertram.
Before I go, there is a question I would like to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman known as marriage is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection. This relationship has positive social values between two human beings, solidarity and unity.
And affection.
And affection. And I personally am in favour. Do you understand?
Yes, I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged. Even though I'm going away?
Even though you're going away.
I'm very happy, Mother. Very happy. Now I have a cause to die for. Someone to feed him.
When will you be married, Bertram?
I will send for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life, Puddle.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. Let tell you, I have some bad news for you. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry, Bertram. We shall all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you're staying here. So have a nice trip, Bertram. I hope you'll be very happy. And my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave Zeichel and Lottel my permission, so you feel that you also have a right. I'm sorry, Bertram, I like you, but you're going away. So go in good health. And my answer is still no.
Papa, you don't understand.
You're not listening. I said no. I'm sorry, Mother. We'll find someone else for you here in Anatevka.
Will I tell you?
What is it?
We are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You are not asking for my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I don't believe my own ears. My blessing for what? are going over my head, unthinkable. At least with silent bottle, they asked me, they begged me, but now if I like it or not, you're married. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard, and uncover my head. Tradition. Marriages should be arranged by the papa. This should never be changed. One little time I pulled out a thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this. A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't even ask me, he tells me. But first he abandons you.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Love! It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Well, yes, they did. Well, it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of, absurd. What is they want to be blessed, unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. Look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition. Ha. Very well, children. You have my blessing. And my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy this makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you. Papa?
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to tell your mother? Another dream?
You could tell her something. That I'm going to visit her rich uncle. Something like that.
He's her chick. I can handle my own wife. Golda.
Well?
Golda. I've just been talking to Perchick and Huddle.
Well?
They seem very fond of each other.
Well?
So I have decided to give them my permission to become engaged. I just
You did that without even asking me?
Who asked you? I'm the father.
Who is he? He's a pauper. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that exactly. I hear he has a rich uncle.
Oh.
A very rich uncle. And he's a good man, Golda. I like him. He's a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more important, Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him. It's a new world, Golda. Love. Golda, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset. You're worn out. Go inside. Go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do I was nervous, but my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. So now I'm asking you, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
I love you.
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love for him,
then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to
Michael! Oh, it's Michael, darling! Guess who I just saw? Your sister Harbour with that Fiedka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together either. You saw Harbour with Fiedka? Would I make it up? Oh, and Stifle. I was at the post office earlier today, and the postman said there was a letter there for your sister Hoddle. Oh, wonderful. I'll go get it. I got it already. It's from her intending Perching. Oh, Hoddle is so happy. She's been waiting for this. But it's open already. It happened to be open. Rivka! 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 I have such news for you. Remember Perching, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding when Cycle married Muscle and Perching started dancing with Temia's daughter Hummel? Well, I just learned that Perching's been arrested in Kiev! No! Yes! Oh, shut up! Shut up! Winter, I'll tell you. Remember Perching, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding, the dancing with Temia's Well, I just heard that Hoddle's been arrested in Kiev. Terrible! Terrible! Your Honor! Your Honor!
You remember Perching, that student from Kiev? Remember how he acted when Cycle married Muscle? Well, I just heard that Muscle's been arrested for dancing at the wedding! Oh, in Kiev!
Rabbi!
remember Perching with all his strange ideas. Remember Cycle's wedding, where Temia danced with Golda. Well, I just heard that Temia's been arrested and Golda's gone to Kiev.
God forbid! She did! She did! Listen, everybody! Listen! Terrible news! Terrible! Remember Patrick, who started all the trouble? Well, I just heard from someone who should know. That Golda's been arrested! Huddle's been to Kiev! Martel studies dancing! Temia's acting strange! Sprinter had the measles! Bielka has the mumps! And that's what comes from men and women dancing!
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for the customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested? And convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong, Papa. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does for humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, then he wouldn't be in trouble.
Oh, Papa, how can you say that, a learned man like you? What wrongs did Joseph do, and Abraham and Moses? And they have troubles.
But why won't you tell me where he is, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asked you to leave your father and your mother and join him in that wasteland and marry him there?
He did not ask me to go, Papa. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It is the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
But huddle, child. Give him my regards, this Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Oh, Papa, God alone knows when we will see each other again.
Then we will leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Hi, Captain. Have you heard the news?
Oh,
New arrival of Bottle and Cycles.
a new arrival.
New arrival.
I must congratulate him.
Ah, Rabbi, have you heard the news? A new arrival of Bottle and Cycles. Really? Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Brando, where are you running? I'm going to my boy Muscle. I hear there's a new arrival there. Come.
Mazel tov, Salto.
Mazel tov.
I got it. I know.
Have you tried it?
Look. Oh, look. I know it in less than a minute, and see how close and even the stitches are.
Oh, they're beautiful.
I know from now on all my clothes will be perfect, made by machine. No more handmade clothes.
Here comes the rabbi.
Look, Rabbi, my new sewing machine. Oh, mazel tov.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There is a blessing for everything. Amen.
And how's the baby died?
Oh, he's waiting for my Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Fietka. I came for the shirt. It's ready. See my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good day. Good day, Fietka.
And how does it work, Bottle?
See, it's an amazing thing. You work it with your foot and your hand.
Your family still doesn't know about us. We must tell them.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Father, let me talk to your father.
No, that'd be the worst thing. I'm sure of that.
But let me try.
No, I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Father, what were you and he talking about?
Nothing, Papa. We were just talking. Papa, Pietro and I have known...
Father, I would be much happier if you and he were friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on earth have a name.
Pietro's not a creature. Pietro is a man.
Who says he isn't? But it's just that he's a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which being translated means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build their home together?
Oh, the world is changing, Papa.
No, some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Yes, Papa. Pietro and I, we want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you know what it means, marrying outside the faith?
But Papa!
No, Hal, I said no. Never talk about this again. Never mention his name again, and never see him again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you.
Oh, so you're finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
No, I want to see Muffle's new machine.
It's late. You can see it some other time.
Quiet, woman, or I shall get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare fly.
I'm very frightened. After we've had supper, okay.
Golda, I am the man of the family. I am the head of the house. I want to see Muffle's new machine now. Now we can go home. How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know know I shouldn't be upset about my horse. He's one of your creatures and has the same rights as I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. But dear God, I am sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. I should try pushing it a while.
Tanya!
What is it?
It's Mama. She left home this morning with the Edgar.
What?
I looked all over for her. I even went to the priest. He told me that they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have other children at home.
Mama.
Go home, Golda. You have work to do. Go home. Father is dead to us.
No.
We will forget her.
No.
Go home. Go home. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you were, half a love, half a love. Such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child, gentle and kind and affectionate. What a sweet little bird you were, marvelous, marvelous.
with you. Papa, stop! At least listen to me. Papa, I beg you to accept us.
Accept them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, if I turn my back on my faith, my people, if I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, no, there is no other hand. No other, no.
What is it, Gavon? Why, what's the matter?
I'll see if I can find him.
There are rumours going around the town. I want to speak to him. Ah, Red Terrier. Have you seen the constable today?
Well, no.
There are rumours in town. We thought perhaps that as you knew him so well, he would tell you what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zoldin told me there was an edict in Petrograd saying that all the...
Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world?
I see you have company.
But they are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you have to leave Anatevka.
Why should we leave? I don't know why.
There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
Not just you, all your people. At first, Tevye, I thought you would be spared because of your daughter Harbour.
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to go. All your people. All the people from Zoldin, Rabevka, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here that says you must leave your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
And you who have known us all your life, you would carry out such an order?
I have nothing to do with it, don't you understand?
We understand.
But what if we refuse to go?
We will defend ourselves.
We shall stay in our homes. We shall fight.
Against their army, I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper, and then get here.
We should get together with the people of Zoldin. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Yeah.
Very good. And that way the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be the right time for him to come?
We will just have to wait for him some other place. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
But 3 days.
What am I going to do about the inn?
What can I do with a wife, a parents, and 3 children?
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden, has it?
That's true.
After all, what do we have here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A pan.
A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench. A tree.
So what's a stone?
Or
house. People who passed around a Temka don't even know they've been here.
Stick, wood, a piece of cloth.
That's why we always wear our hats.
I wish you and the baby would come with us.
We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Mom, look after these. They were given to us by my mother and father. May they rest in peace on our wedding day.
Come on, children, help me pack the rest of the things in the house. Golda! Golda, where are you, darling?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Golda. Golda, darling. I had to come and see you before I left because I have such news for you. You remember yesterday I told you I didn't know where to go, what to do with his old boat. Now I know you want to hear, I'll tell you. Golda, darling. All my life, I dreamed of going to one place, and now I'll walk, I'll crawl, but I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Golda, darling, every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land?
You guessed. And you want to know why? My Aaron, my husband, he came to me in my sleep and he said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't take any notice of him because, good as he was, too much brains he wasn't, bless me. But in my sleep, it's a sign. Right? Of course, right. So somehow I get to the Holy Land. And you want to know what I'll do when I get there? I'm a matchmaker, no. So I'll arrange marriages, yes. And from marriages come children, right? Of course, right? So I help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So, goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
And maybe the next time we meet, it'll be on a happier occasion. In the meantime, we suffer. We suffer. We suffer in silence, right? Of course, right. Goodbye, Golda.
Come, Golda. We must hurry. Come, Golda, we must leave soon.
You make it sound so easy.
Well, only we shall all be together soon. Mottle, Zykel, and the baby, they will come too, you'll see. That Mottle's a fine person.
And Hansel and Perchik, when will we ever see them again?
Ah, do they come visiting us every Sabbath from Siberia? You know what she writes? He sits in prison, she works hard. Soon he will be set free, and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All. Good. Come, we must get finished.
I have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tavia, on my way
Ah, where are you going?
to Chicago, in America. My wife, through Masada, has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tavia.
Bye, Lisa. Have they nearly finished inside, like?
Oh, Papa.
Papa will see you. I want you to. I want to say goodbye to him. He will not listen. But at least you will hear. Maybe it would be better if I went in the house and told Mum that you did. Mum, no.
Oh, Harper. Harper.
Papa, we came to say goodbye to you. We are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stay among people who can do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
Yes, we are also moving. Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, Harbour.
Goodbye, Harbour. Goodbye, Fiedka.
God be with you.
And God be with you. We will write to you in America if you like.
Yeah, we stay with Uncle Afra.
Yes, Mama.
We're staying with Uncle Afram. We're staying with Uncle Afram. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop shouting and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
Golda, I don't need your advice. Zykel, don't forget the baby.
Goodbye, Mama.
Come.